Hiya, folks. This is Rick Emmett of Triumph.
This is Mark Merrill, also known as Johnny B. Bad.
Hi, this is a best-selling author. I threw the best-selling in there. Best-selling author Dick Wybrow.
I'm Melanie from Second Shooter.
This is Jeff with Second Shooter.
Hey everybody, it's Brian Allen from Bridges Ablaze.
Hey, this is Sammy Lee, drummer of the band Red Rain.
Yo guys, it's Mark McKay.
Hey, this is Frank Fletcher.
Hola amigos, this is Billy Sheehan.
Hey guys, this is John Karabi.
What's up everybody, it's Logan from All the Pretty Things.
Hey guys, it's Leather Leone.
What's up guys, Cassandra Carson here from Paralandra and the Life Project.
This is Kathy from Music and More Records.
My name's Reggie and you are listening to the Weekly Pour podcast. Thanks so much for joining the most amazing twosome out there.
It's time once again for the Weekly Pour, the show that knows everything about absolutely nothing. Here are your hosts, TBT and Ace.
Welcome. This is the Weekly Pour podcast as we do our adjustments. That was a little weird, a little different this week.
We are exactly the same size for the first time ever.
Right. This is a little bit of, what do you call that, experimentation earlier. If you jumped on early.
Close to me.
That's what I get for drinking right before I go on the air. Good grief. It all went down the wrong pipe. Anyway, welcome. This is the Weekly Pour podcast. This is episode 115. I am TBT. That guy over there is Ace. And yeah, welcome. So we've been live for probably about the last 30 minutes or so, trying out a new timer thing. If you're watching live, if you're listening, then you don't really care about this, but whatever. We are live right now on the Face of Books, the Tubes of Views, and we got the chat room going. Chat's already bumping away. Who all's in here? Ah, yes. Mrs. TBT was first, of course, because I had her go in and make sure that the timer thing was working. Mama TB jumped in second. Well, we'll get to her in a minute. One of our favorites, Nat McFrick, is once again in, and she is apparently got chili on the stove. One of our favorites, Nat McFrick. What? Turn your volume down, mister.
You would think I'd never been in radio.
Nope, never done that. Feedback. Anyway, jump in the chat. Let us know you're here. Hit that thumbs up on all the platforms. Whether you're on Facebook, hit the like button. If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. You might as well subscribe too, because that way you'll get notification when we're going live, which is basically every Tuesday around 7 p.m. Eastern time. That was my commercial. You are not allowed to do thumbs up because your phone or your iPad or whatever will do like weird things. I knew you were going to. It didn't do it.
It will.
I may have shut it off.
You wouldn't tell me how. You won't tell me these secrets that you have.
I may have shut it off for you on here. Magic powers.
But you know what? You'll bring it back when you want to. Just have a good laugh.
Probably. I got to get the chat room up.
I have it.
There they are. Well, I've got that on over here, but I've got this up now. Nat McFick is making chili, or at least has chili on the stove. Doesn't say whether she stopped at Wendy's, poured it into a pot, and then is just warming it up. And of course, Natalie, our moderator, is on time and here, and she's already telling people to do the thumbs up and all that fun stuff. I'm shocked that she's here on time.
I'm really pushing it. I'm pushing my luck.
What'd you do?
I have very good Wi-Fi right now, and I am running everything.
So my question is twofold here. Number one, why are you jinxing it? And number two, why are you jinxing it?
I just feel good about it. I mean, I've had one good thing happen today, and that's this.
Well, good. That's excellent. It's better than nothing.
Well, that's usually the motto of this podcast.
Yeah. It's December, in case you didn't know.
I can tell. I walked outside.
Yeah.
I was outside all day.
It's stupid.
Yeah. I mean, you have a nice, cozy office for now.
Yes.
I envy you. I envy you.
For now.
For the next 25 days or so.
Yeah. It's currently 26 degrees outside of our studios here in central Indiana. but the feel like temperature is like 1. Or at least that's what it feels like to me, because it's just freaking cold. It feels like 15. The only thing I like, never mind. I'm not even going to say what I like about the cold weather. Doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Plus, Mama TBT's in the chat. I can't have her yelling at me the next time she sees me.
How was your Thanksgiving?
Just getting ready to go there. Thanksgiving was great. Once again, spent with family, as always. We go to my uncle's house on Thanksgiving Day. Everybody brings something, a little hot pourri, if you will. A little pitch in. We provided the stuffing because it's not a dinner. We had stovetop instead of potatoes, but there were also potatoes there.
Were they store bought? I mean, like, did you buy them prefabricated?
What, the stuffing or the potatoes?
Both.
I don't know. I didn't take the potatoes. We took the stuffing.
And you made stovetop?
Yeah, instead of potatoes. There's no better stuffing than stovetop.
It is excellent. I love stovetop stuffing.
Yeah, especially turkey flavor for Thanksgiving.
I don't even know what they have to put in it to make it turkey flavored, but
I don't know. I don't even care.
But
it was good.
We didn't do ours until Friday.
Right.
Thursday we went and visited my mother, who's been sick. Hung out with her for a little bit. Then Friday had everyone over, and then Saturday went and visited our in-laws and had Thanksgiving up there. And so I did get it in. It just wasn't on Thursday.
Right. We followed that up on Saturday with a little Friendsgiving.
You do that?
Yeah, why not? I have the space for it.
What friends? Because I wasn't there.
That's because you were deciding to spend yours with family. So that's not my fault. We could have done an episode just out of the blue, live from Friendsgiving.
Right, but you didn't invite me and denied me the opportunity to tell you no.
However, well, yeah, I did deny you that because I already knew the answer. So therefore, I didn't even, that's why I think I asked you last week. Oh, so what are you doing? I played it off to really fill time on this show. And you were like, yeah, we're doing this. And then Saturday, and I was like, all right, cool. I don't have to ask.
You were more clever about it than I was for your birthday party.
This is correct.
When I actually told you about your birthday party before.
Yeah. But I didn't catch on.
No, we're men.
Yeah, but that's what we do or we don't do. I got to tell you the story. Luckily, she's not in the same room with me, but I got to tell you the story of the Friendsgiving turkey.
Okay.
Mrs. TBT cooked it. Good. And before I get into the story, I have to tell you that it was probably the absolute best turkey I've ever had.
Good.
Yeah. And this woman knows how to cook a turkey. Moist, because, you have to say that word. It was moist. It was tender. It was juicy. It was a fantastic turkey. And there goes your Wi-Fi. But anyway, you clicked on something. So this turkey was great. I'm in the other room right when she gets ready to start cooking it. I'm in the other side of the house. Okay. And keep in mind, this thing had been in the fridge for, I don't know, 5 days, maybe 6 days, 4, 5, or 6 days. I don't know. Well, that's what when they're froze, you have to put them in the fridge and let them thaw for like 5, 6 days. So that's what we did. That's what the directions say. If I get sick, which I didn't, then it's the directions' fault. This is not like turkey burger anyway. So I'm in the far end of the house and I get a text message. I just text message I cannot repeat. But let's just say that the neck of the turkey that's, way up there in the carcass, that it was still froze.
Yeah.
Solid, hard.
Okay.
And it was really, really, really tough to get out of there. It's really
Okay.
tough.
Just keep pulling.
Yeah, got it. And then I got a text that told me that it was an adventure trying to get that out of there. So I thought it was funny. But you know what? It turned out great. It was a fantastic turkey. Again, the best.
Do you get like a big 22, 25 pounder?
Yeah, this thing was over 20 pounds. Because this was for Friendsgiving. Is that a dog?
It's my dog again. Yes.
Yeah, for Friendsgiving, there's anywhere between 15 and 35 people showing up. So we got a big old turkey.
My goodness.
I paid them.
I don't think I could get 5 people to show up. Will you be quiet?
Goodness, are you hungry?
My dog would show up.
Right? I don't even want to know what just happened there.
I don't know if I have 5 friends.
Yeah, that's all right. Leftover turkey's the best. She's been eating it for like 4 days.
Wait, did no one eat the great turkey?
Oh, yeah. But it was a lot of turkey, and there was a lot of other stuff on the spread. We provided stuffing again. I made the mashed potatoes for this one. And then other people brought like deviled eggs and
Right.
other stuff. I don't remember anything else except for the turkey and the deviled eggs. Oh, and a friend of ours' wife, I'm saying that for a reason. She brought green bean casserole.
Yeah, and?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't eat it.
Why?
I didn't want it. I had turkey and I had deviled eggs. Well, did you know that if you have like 4 deviled eggs, that's the same as just having 2 eggs?
I think, yeah.
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 Right.
But
so
more calories.
I no longer, not if it's fat free and they use, pickles, there's nothing there. Just whatever. It was exciting to have 4 deviled eggs. And, yeah, that's only 2 eggs. And for dinner tonight, I had 4 eggs. Not, they weren't deviled. I cooked up 4 eggs.
Stuff is not that long. You gotta be careful.
No, these were fresh out of my refrigerator. They weren't deviled eggs left over from Friendsgiving.
Okay.
Gosh, I learned my lesson with the turkey burger.
No kidding. I don't want. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a while ago, but I'm glad you learned your lesson on that one.
Yeah, it might have been a long time ago, or a while ago, but yeah, it still sticks with me. That story just ran right through me.
Stop.
What? Nat
Let me say. I'll tell you what my wife did this year, and now she set a precedent that she's going to have to do every year.
Oh.
She made several homemade pies. Several.
Really?
Yes, and they were amazing.
Several different flavors, or
yes, types.
Oh, do tell.
We had a fantastic pumpkin pie, the best pumpkin pie I've ever had in my life.
It could have went with the best turkey you've ever had in your life.
Well, I had a good turkey because it was very juicy.
The one here was the best one ever.
But I wasn't there.
I didn't get pumpkin pie.
It was amazing.
Okay.
And then she made 2 different types of sugar cream pie. Because a little slightly different recipe.
Okay.
They were amazing.
Never heard of a sugar cream pie.
Oh my Lord. I need to make you one. Well, I won't make it, but
no.
I'll volunteer the wife.
Oh.
And then something called a shoe fly pie that was really good and very sweet.
Do you just eat it and go like this the whole time?
Just
swatting fly.
And she was going to make a chocolate cream and a coconut cream and didn't get around to it.
Just ran out of time?
Yeah, right. Well, we had 2 apple pies too.
Oh,
Natalie made a caramel apple pie.
Did you get any of that?
No, I didn't. I bet you did. Did
No.
she go to Friendsgiving?
No, but she was invited.
Well, better than me.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So she set a precedent with these pies because they're amazing. So now that's going to be her job every holiday. In the holidays, it's to make fantastic pies.
I'm going to tell you something.
What's that?
It doesn't have to be on a holiday.
No, it can be whenever I want.
You can just say, "Hey, babe, please make me a pie."
Yeah, there's nothing that says you can't have pumpkin pie out of season.
No. Here's one of the things that I read. I don't know, probably on the grams of Insta. Did you know that as an adult, we can go to the store and just buy a birthday cake and eat it because we feel like it?
Right, and I know people that do that. My daughter.
I never thought about it. I've never thought about that. I'm getting text messages right now because of our topic.
I've made too much of a point of not being invited.
Yes, Natalie. See, Natalie is correct. Pie is good any day. And she's absolutely right. No matter the pie is always good. Pumpkin pie and apple pie and cherry pie and the Rock's favorite pie.
Right.
Pie is just good. We did have a pumpkin pie at the peach pie. We had a pumpkin pie at the Friendsgiving that
I'll be right back.
Are you leaving? You're letting the dog out of the room. But anyway, Fluffy, what in the holy See, here's our blooper show. I'm going to have to get Lil TBT to cut this out. We had a pumpkin. Is that your ass? Oh, that's your hand. Okay. We had a pumpkin pie. Fluffy brought it. Squishy. Squishy Fluffy. I'm not sure what name he goes by. But he brought it.
Wait, you have a male friend named Fluffy?
I'm sorry?
You have a male friend named Fluffy?
Squishy.
Squishy?
Yeah. No, he is not so much well, I guess he is my friend now, but we are no longer the same size.
What's that mean?
What does what mean? Fluffy?
Why are you not the same size? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
You were just all goofball. All this is a blooper episode. Just want to throw that out there.
I had to shut the door. That's all I had to do.
And knocked everything over at the same time.
I'm in a confined space.
It's called Where's your breathing apparatus?
It's called prison.
So he brought that pumpkin pie. It was good. I did try just a smidge of it. It was pretty good. He also brought some kind of weird Oreo white stuff cookie sweet thing. Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Yeah. I tried a little bit of it.
So was your food at Friendsgiving better than your food at your Thanksgiving with your uncle? Because you've talked about Friendsgiving food. Nothing about uncle.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say it was.
Really?
Yeah.
I was gonna say
except for a few things. Like Mama TBT, she brought cookies to the uncle's Thanksgiving because she provided some of the desserts. There was a peanut butter pie, there were oatmeal chocolate craisin cookies that she made that were phenomenal. And then there was a Southern Indiana delicacy in a persimmon pudding.
Yes.
And I think those were the only desserts. So the cookies, the persimmon pudding, and the peanut butter pie.
I'm a big persimmon pudding fan. Big fan.
And there were also other things like mashed potatoes, deviled eggs, again, turkey, dry. And my uncle makes a ham. Every time we have a get together, he has to make this ham. It pulls apart, just falls apart. Excuse me. He cooks it with like Coca-Cola or something. I don't know. The funny thing is, I'm not joking. It is with a Coca-Cola. I don't know, but it's the best ham that I've ever had. If I would have had that ham plus the turkey from Friendsgiving, it'd have been the best ever. And deviled eggs. Can never go wrong with deviled eggs.
I mean, how does the Coca-Cola factor into the cooking of the ham?
Well, hold on, because Mrs. TBT just told me it was a Dr. Pepper.
Oh.
Viper just said it helps with the glaze. Wrong. There's no glaze. There's no glaze. It's pulled apart.
So he injects it into the ham.
I don't know. It's a secret, and I've never had the opportunity to watch him actually make it.
If you don't find out, how old's your uncle?
I don't know.
You better find out before he, unfortunately may pass one day, and you don't know, and you'll never have it again.
Well, I mean, that's true. I may have to get it. Mama TBT will get that recipe. She's probably already got it.
Somebody needs to get the recipe.
I probably have it somewhere, but I have no idea. I need it in my trusty old phone because, that's where everything's at.
That's how you carry on a tradition, TBT.
I know this.
And you can tell people this was my uncle's famous ham. He makes it with Dr. Pepper.
He used to make it with something they call Dr. Pepper,
which is now overtaken Pepsi.
In what?
It's the number 2 soda.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
Because I can think of more Dr. Pepper commercials than I can Pepsi. Last time there was a good Pepsi commercial, Michael Jackson caught on fire and Britney Spears was half clothed.
I think it's a Gen Z thing or a Gen Y thing or something. They're all drinking Dr. Pepper, all the kids.
Why? There's Dr. Pepper TikTok reels. People buying shirts that say Dr. Pepper.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the art of advertising.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. See? Mama TBT, she already said it. I've got it. She's got the recipe.
There you go.
Yeah. So now she's just got to give it to me. I guarantee it's already been given to me once, but I don't remember. And Mrs. TBT said that he'd give it to little TBT. Probably.
Right. So pass it down.
She was just here. She was just here a month or 2 or 3 ago. Little TBT. September, I think. And he came over just to give her a ham.
Oh, really?
He stopped by to say hi and just said, I just wanted to bring you this ham. Fully cooked and Dr. Pepper.
Well, that was really nice of him. Does he makes deliveries? Can I work?
No, not normally.
Because I'll take one.
You are not Lil TBT. If you were, you'd probably get one. So
anyway.
Yeah.
We've talked a lot about.
That's what this episode should have been. Forget about the news. Forget about music stuff. It's just Thanksgiving. You know what's next?
What's next?
Christmas.
I know. I know.
Yeah. Yeah. We got some Christmas presents this week in a way.
Did we?
Sort of. Well, sort of, kind of. A couple of big tours have been announced for the spring. Some spring tours are starting to kind of creep out of the woods. There's been quite a few that have been mentioned, but there's really only 2, I think, right now that have caught my attention. The first one being Breaking Benjamin and Stained have announced a 2025 U.S. tour, spring, and there's a few dates. It's not a whole lot, but they're hitting some good cities. 20 cities is what they're doing.
Yeah, and Breaking Benjamin tours quite a bit, I think. It seems like Stained is a little less frequent because Aaron Lewis does his own thing a lot.
Yes.
but it kind of makes it more special when they go ahead and do a tour.
Right. That's an interesting lineup, I think. It's Breaking Benjamin, Stained, and they will be joined by special guests Wage War and Lakeview.
I don't know them. Lakeview. That's
you would know Wage War if you heard a couple of their songs.
okay.
Produced by Live Nation, a 20-city tour kicks off on April 26th at Brandon Amphitheater in Brandon, Mississippi, making stops across the U.S. in Nashville, Tampa, Cincinnati, Green Bay, and more, before finally coming to a rest a month later on June 1st. So they're cramming in that month 20 cities. I've already mentioned a couple of those. The closest to us will be Evansville, Indiana, on April 30th at the Ford Center.
Good place.
And it is. And from here, they'll be going to Arkansas, then hitting Texas. One of the coolest places that I noticed on here is they're going to be on May 10th in Orange Beach, Alabama, at the Wharf Amphitheater. And that's a pretty badass place. The majority, I won't say the majority, quite a few of their dates are at amphitheaters. The rest of them are, smaller coliseums. Ford Center's not huge. It's by no means nothing like what's up in Indy.
No, but I like, for me, I like the drive there much better. I like the venue. It's easy to get in and out of.
Oh, super.
And it's a little more intimate. It's big enough. It's big enough to see a show there. I mean, it's probably 15,000 people, isn't it?
Yeah, a little place.
Right, but I like going there, and they're doing a very good job in Evansville, Indiana, getting a lot of name acts in that little 15,000 seat, 14,000 seat venue. Doing a real good job.
They are. So again, that kicks off April 26th and runs through June 1st. Don't be surprised if you see Breaking Benjamin and Stained out on tours beyond that. Maybe not together, but more than likely still doing something. I think the biggest news for the first time in, gosh, I don't know how long, we are finally getting AC/DC back for a spring 2025 North American Stadium Tour. Angus Young, Brian Johnson, Stevie Young, Matt Logg, and Chris Chaney, the bass player, will return to the road in the United States for the first time in 9 years on the 2025 Power Up North American Tour.
Who's open?
I'm just getting ready to say, being supported by the Pretty Reckless. I would go just to go see the Pretty Reckless.
Yeah, they're very good live. I've seen them once. Was supposed to see them a second time, but that was during the COVID crisis, and Taylor Momsen got COVID and canceled. But I would love to go. And this is a short tour.
Very.
And it's a bit spread out. There's a handful of days between shows because that's going to give them time to recover, for one. I think that's worth it. This is an older band. And you want to hear Brian Johnson sound as close as he can to what you hear on the record, then you need to give him a little break. Give him a little break in there. And not everyone can do this because it's expensive to have a crew just sitting around,
Here's the thing. Take a look at some of those dates or the locations. It's a 13-city tour. I should say 13 stadiums. Running coast to coast in the spring. Tickets go on sale December the 6th, which is on Friday, and kicks off April 10th. April 10th. Tickets go on sale December 6th, which is Friday. The first show is not till April, and the last one is May. We're hitting some pretty big places, and I get it, too, because it's AC/DC. 9 years since they've been here, so I wouldn't be surprised if they sold out some, maybe not all, but some of these venues. Kicking it off with US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Then they're going to AT&T Stadium in Dallas, which holds like 500,000 people. And then the Rose Bowl, Allegiant Stadium in Vegas, Ford Field in Detroit, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Soldier Field. May 24th in Chicago. And then it looks like they're ending it in Cleveland at the Huntington Bank Field. Those are going to be some good shows. Outside?
Right. I mean, if you're a fan, you're going to have to travel a little bit. But I also think price for these tickets might be a bit steep.
I don't even want to know.
Just because, like you said, it's been 9 years.
Right.
And we're also, not that anyone has said anything, but we're also maybe in the last run of this band. This may be it. We don't know. I mean, they may do another round later in the fall. Who knows? But, if this is it, the demand's going to be super high. High. And so is the price, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's on my list of bands to see. I might be willing to drive to Nashville, Tennessee for that. I don't know. We'll see.
Some other tours that are going on, not as excited about, but some of you may be. April 11th through the 19th, doing a Las Vegas residency. The B-52s. They're
really
bringing that Love Shack back out to you.
Rome is the one I like. I love that song.
Well, Rome if you want. There's been a handful. Lincoln Park has already announced theirs, April 12th through May 17th, and then July 29th through September 24th. So they're going a little bit beyond just talking about, the spring. Machine Head's going out. My Chemical Romance is actually going out July 11th through September 13th. I guarantee that we're going to have a bunch more next year,
Oh, yeah.
As the summer approaches. Some of them are already announcing because they're going on for so long. They want to, lengthen those ticket sales, like Kid Rock and Nickelback doing that Rock the Country tour.
Right.
With, Travis Tritt, Tracy Lawrence, Little Texas, Mark Chestnut. It's a whole list. Jack White's going out for those that listen to Jack White, and the what was he in? Oh well, I forgot. Yeah, White Stripes. Why do I keep thinking the Black Stripes? I think it's just because of our conversation prior to going live and getting blacked out.
I think
that's why it's on my mind.
Papa Roach, they've already had their tickets on sale, I think, a month.
Right.
And they start here until March 20th. They don't come to Indianapolis until September.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's plenty of time to get tickets for that one.
Just under a year.
Right. Well, I mean, I got a chance to get good seats, right now.
Absolutely. Another something that's happening on January 14th, 2025. So basically just a month away. If you happen to be in West Hollywood, California, go to the Whisky A Go Go, because they will be hosting a tribute to Jack Russell of Great White.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah. The cool thing is that longtime friends of Jack Russell, Lita Ford, Joey Allen, and Jerry Dixon of Warrant, they will perform the Great White songs that Jack Russell made famous at a special tribute concert at the Whisky A Go Go on January 14th. Hal Sparks, comedian, he joins the lineup as the host at the celebration of life and music of Jack Russell. Because it's only, January or December 3rd, there's going to be plenty more people that are going to show up. They even mentioned that more friends and special guests will be announced in the coming weeks. Here's my thing. The ticket prices are listed. So general admission, $35.
That's not bad.
I'd pay that all day long.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
If you want the VIP package, which does not say what it includes, but it's $125.
Really?
I'm okay with that.
That's not bad.
It just depends on what the VIP package includes.
Yeah, what does it mean?
You can also get a booth, a VIP booth, which is $500 and up, and includes a $100 food drink credit and more. It doesn't say what the and more is. I'm not going to put all that in this silly article, but yeah, $35 for a general admission, I'll go.
Well, and if you've never been to the whiskey, like I've never been, that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Let's
that
go.
Would be that would be a really cool experience.
Well, I mean, we're talking in just a few weeks.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. I'm down. Could you imagine?
Flying in on January 14th into California?
Yeah.
And escaping the freezing tundra outside?
And just flying back on the 15th.
And then being depressed because I'm back in the frozen tundra?
I don't know if I can handle the depression coming back. I'm going to look this up real quick. I want to see what it would cost events. I don't know who that is, but okay. No Mercy, Friday, December 6th. That's this Friday. The band is called No Mercy at the Whisky A Go Go. It's a tribute to LA Guns.
Really?
Yeah. I'm looking.
Okay.
I'm looking.
That's an interesting band to put out for a tribute.
It really is. It really is. Oh, wait. Quiet Riot, Friday, December 27th. Faster Pussycat, December 28th. The Atomic Punks, the Van Halen tribute.
Right.
December 29th. Stephen Piercy, December 30th. Well, I'm just going to run through like everything that's happening at the Whisky A Go Go that we're not even close to.
No, but it's pretty cool that those people are going back there.
Yeah.
That's where a lot of those people started.
Okay, so here we go. The celebration of the music and life of Jack Russell. Buy tickets. I'm clicking it right now. We're just going to do this all together. Celebrating the... okay, get tickets.
You're in the queue.
Here we go. VIP ticket holders get in an hour early to see sound check and to take photos with the artists that are available. I would do it right now for $125 because they've only basically announced Lita Ford and two guys from Warrant.
Right.
Guess what? There's going to be more.
Right. They've announced all of that. Plus, I mean, it'd be cool to talk to Lita for a second.
Yeah. Natalie said road trip. We're not driving to LA.
No, we're flying.
We are old.
Well, yeah. And we can do that.
Yeah.
Some of us have jobs to make money.
I just clicked buy tickets. Oh, not only with the VIP ticket, you also get the watch sound check photos with available artists, the VIP upstairs lounge, commemorative laminate, a t-shirt with special artwork. I'm sold at the t-shirt with special artwork.
That's pretty cool.
However, Shannon's in.
Oh,
I
great.
know Mrs. TBT's in. Here we go. Let me do this math. Let me do math real quick. Talk, fill the void.
My birthday's the 13th of January.
Don't ask me a question, though. I'm trying to do math.
Well, yeah, but my birthday's the 13th, so this would be a cool gift for me, for Ace.
Keep talking. I'm dividing.
Well, I mean, I will be turning another number.
Here we go. Check this out. I got it made, man. For $135, we get a VIP ticket. That's $135 for you, $135 for me. However, if we get you, me, and 6 of our closest friends for a total of 8, we can buy a VIP table
for
$1,068.91. Cha-ching, that calculates to $133.61 per person, which is almost $2 cheaper than just buying an individual VIP ticket. And you get the exact same thing. Sound check photos, upstairs lounge, commemorative laminate, t-shirt, special artwork. It's 8 of you.
Get this. You know what's going to be more expensive? The
What?
flight. The flight.
Now I'm going to Southwest.
But think about that. The experience you're getting is almost a bargain. Well, it really is a bargain.
It is.
Yeah, and like you said, we don't know who else is going to be there. Maybe the real LA Guns will show up and not just tribute or something. And we get our friends, we got a table. Do we get food? Or is that just the booth?
I don't know.
No. Well, let's say we get food, $100 of drinks. That would be a good time.
Yeah. When was this?
The 14th.
Okay. I'm going to see what's it going to cost to go there. The 14th, that's Tuesday, so now we have to burn vacation time too. We're going to leave on the 13th. We're going to get there a day early, and we're coming back on the 15th.
You don't have to burn anything by the 14th.
Yeah, thanks for that. 13th, 15th. I'm going to say 8 adults. Search.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to make this happen. Boom. We could do this if we left at 6 o'clock in the morning, get to LA at noon.
On the 13th.
If we did this cheap, we would only have to spend $189 per person.
You are kidding me.
No, I wouldn't shit you. You're my favorite turd. Is
that round trip?
Well, that's to get there. Then we have to pick our flight coming back.
Okay.
So I'm going to pick that one and then select next flight. Yeah. It's $189 per person coming back too.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to stop in Las Vegas because that's part of it. Yeah. We're looking at $3,000 total for 8 people. Yeah. It's
really
$377 per person.
That is so doable.
So we could totally do this for less. Just over $500 a person.
That's amazing that that it's that inexpensive. It really is.
It's shocking.
Because just the flight alone, I thought would be more expensive than that.
Yeah.
I mean, you could factor in a hotel night at a hotel too, but that might cost you a little bit. So you might add a little bit for that. But let's say you add $50 a person. That's still not bad.
No, not at all. So yeah.
So there you go.
It's an idea. If anybody wants to go, it's Ace's birthday. Get it for him.
Yeah. It's Ace's birthday, and we just planned a trip.
Yeah. Pay for it. And it's even more of a present. Yeah. So Duff McKagan and Slash, guess what they've done?
Made music.
They did. They've joined forces. Of course, both of them, longtime performers with Guns N' Roses. They have joined forces on a new charity single called I Can Breathe. Not I Can't Breathe. It's I Can Breathe.
Well,
Duff McKagan is on lead vocals, and Slash is on lead guitar and solos. Very cool. The benefit single features rhythm guitars and piano from César Rouchillon. It's probably not even French, and I just made him sound French.
It sounded very French.
Yeah. Gouchillon, or whatever his name is, said that he's grateful for the collaboration from Slash, Duff, and from his friend Serge from System of a Down. They participated on this thing. I've not heard the song. I'm eager to hear it now. I don't know if look, I could just click it. I Can Breathe. I'm going to click it. I'm going to listen real quick.
You are just experimenting all day here.
I am. I don't even know. Oh, yeah, that rocks. All I heard was loud guitars, drums, and bass. So yeah.
Okay.
It's more exciting at the fact that they're actually collaborating again on something that's actually making mainstream, news.
Right.
Granted, it may be news from, rock sources where we get our stuff, but still, it's not every day you see a headline that says Duff McKagan and Slash join forces.
No, and those guys, especially Slash. Slash makes music all the time.
Yeah.
With his Snake Pit or whatever. But Guns N' Roses hasn't put out anything since Chinese Democracy, if you count that record as a Guns N' Roses record, which, I mean, it is. But that lineup with Slash and Duff and Axl, they've not put out anything in, when?
62 years, probably.
Forever ago. So mid-90s, something like that. So, and that begs the question, do you want new Guns N' Roses music?
Who doesn't?
That's what I'm wondering. And I wonder why they don't do it. They don't have to?
They definitely don't have to. I would be completely satisfied with Appetite, with Use Your Illusion 1 and 2, with Lies, and I'd be that just those 4. I'm not worried about Chinese Democracy.
Well, and Lies is not even
it was an EP.
Right. That's kind of the one knock people have on GNR is that they put out basically 3 records, but also they were like 3 really, really good records, and just Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 were just full of music.
Yeah. I mean, they followed. This is the crazy thing one thing that I've always said. They followed up Use Your Illusion 1 and Use Your Illusion 2. They followed those up with the spaghetti incident.
Correct.
It's like having steak tartare or a T-bone and then getting SpaghettiOs.
You know that story, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a bit disgusting.
It is. It is. Since I Don't Have You, I like that song from the spaghetti incident, but it was all downhill from there.
Well, there wasn't much else after that anyway.
No, not at all. Yeah, no, we can thank Steven Adler for the spaghetti incident, but I'll let you guys Google that. You can look into it. But anyway, very cool to have McKagan and Slash collaborating again. 100% of the proceeds from the sale of I Can Breathe, in addition to all auction funds raised, they are being given to the National Alliance on Mental Illness through Gibson Gives. NAMI, which is the National Alliance on Mental Illness, is the nation's largest grassroots mental health resource organization that is dedicated to building better lives for the millions of Americans affected by mental illness. So very cool. The artwork was done by Serge Tankian from System of a Down. So check that out when you get a chance. Listen to the song. Again, it is called I Can Breathe. Duff McKagan and Slash. I'd play it here, but we'd get like copyrighted. And then this episode would. Oh, maybe we can buy it. I don't know. So it's flipping through. We're going to end up. This is what we do at the end of every year. Every year, you and I at least come up with our top 5, maybe 7 to 10 albums that we've enjoyed from 2024. At least based on whatever's been put out. Rolling Stone has published its list of 100 best albums of 2024.
100?
100 best albums of 2024, and it features just one metal album.
I don't doubt it.
Ranked at number 93.
Oh. Wow. Who is it?
Coming in at number 93 is From Hell I Rise. which is the debut effort by Kerry King, guitarist for Slayer.
Or Slayer, yeah. So that's it?
Yeah.
100 albums, and Rolling Stone couldn't find anywhere on there for anything else.
Here's some notable rock standouts that didn't make the list. Linkin Park, Pearl Jam, Bring Me the Horizon, Falling in Reverse. If you've not listened to the Popular Monster album, listen to it because it's incredible. Didn't make the list. I am slowly...
I'm going to have to listen to more Falling in Reverse because they are in the news a lot. Like, we don't talk about them a lot here, but they're in the news a lot. And I'm not just talking about, the incident where they couldn't play a concert because they didn't have their laptops or whatever. That was a different kind of publicity, but they are constantly making music and putting stuff out. And I don't know enough about it.
If it was just the music that we were talking about and then that's why they made the news, then that's good. It's all the extracurricular stuff, the arguments with other bands and all that. Whatever. I mean, it's entertaining, don't get me wrong. But,
right.
I don't need to sit and talk about what happened on Twitter between, Falling in Reverse and somebody else.
Right.
But so we've talked about the one metal record that made it. There were 6 rock albums that did make it.
Okay.
At number 80 is the band The Last Dinner Party. At number 58, the Fontaines DC.
Okay.
At number 44, The Cure.
Oh, at least I know them.
At number 35, The Smile.
Okay.
At number 22, Mannequin Pussy.
That's not a name.
Totally is. Number 22, Mannequin Pussy. The name of the album is I Got Heaven. At number 20, Jack White.
Wow.
Would you like to know what the number one album is on their list?
Please tell me.
Hold on, I got to scroll. It starts at number 100. That you have to fill the time. I can't do this.
Rolling.
It's hurting my arm. Oh my gosh, I got to 50 and it said load more.
Oh my.
I'm running out of time.
Judas Priest, Invisible Shield came out in 2024, right? I mean,
I believe so.
Yeah, in like March. I think the Cassandra Carson record with George Lynch has come out.
Yeah.
Cassandra record that was really
Sebastian Bach.
Sebastian Bach.
The number one song number one album according to Rolling Stone for 2024, Charlie XCX.
What is that?
The album is Brett. She's pretty. She looks good. Whatever. Number 2, I'm just going to quit this show now. Like, I'm just going to quit this podcast forever. Number 2, Beyonce, Cowboy Carter.
Are you kidding me?
I wouldn't. No. Number 3, MJ Linderman. Never heard of it.
I don't get the Beyonce thing. I listened to the same thing everyone else did, and I didn't think much of it at all.
I don't know. Number 4, Sabrina Carpenter, Short and Sweet. That's fine. She's number 1 in my book. And number 5, Billie Eilish, Hit Me Hard and Soft. And then, it goes back to 100. I'm not going there. Whatever. Yeah, you and I will do our favorite rock/metal albums of the year on an episode. We'll do, I don't know, 5, 10, 7. Who knows?
Right. And the question will be, will you classify Sabrina Carpenter as rock and metal?
I may put an asterisk on it. Here's something good for those. We got to talk about something with Gene Simmons here in a minute, but real quick, December 6th, which is again this Friday, One Day Remains 20th Anniversary Edition from Alter Bridge is coming out. The Jethro Tull Christmas album.
Oh, I've been waiting.
Fresh Snow at Christmas comes out Friday. As does that's all you needed to know for this Friday. I mean, there's really nothing else. It's everybody puts out their live albums and stuff at the end of the year. If Kathy was here, she'd probably say the same thing. But yeah, I mean, there's not even anything good coming out the first week of January.
She would actually know what is coming out.
Yeah, I wouldn't have to be reading it off of the list like I am. Yeah, I'm at January 19th, and yep. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Gene Simmons says that the Avatar show that they're doing now, since they're no longer touring or will be doing, will blow away ABBA Voyage. He adds the technology has advanced by leaps and bounds. Leaps and bounds, people.
And is already outdated.
Yeah. The Kiss avatars were created by Industrial Light and Magic and were financed and produced by the Swedish company Pop House Entertainment, which is behind ABBA Voyage. But Gene Simmons says this blows it out of the water. One more time, everybody. Leaps and bounds.
In the article, he talks about like you're putting on a set of virtual reality glasses or something.
Yeah.
Right. And then you're experiencing this show. That tells me that, I mean, they probably can do whatever they want, with this show. They can probably do whatever they want.
Yeah. When he's saying that when you put these on and you're in a 360 experience, wherever you turn your head, you're in that universe. I mean, okay. That's kind of cool. But leaps and bounds. How cool is it going to be?
Well, it's going to be really cool, but if they're trying to convince me that this is better than a live Kiss show from 1977 or something, I don't know. That's because if you're going to this, you're going for the experience of what that technology is going to do. I think it would be appealing to more than just a Kiss fan. It would be probably a lot of people that are just into different types of entertainment, like the AI, like the virtual reality kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't think it would just be a Kiss fan, because a Kiss fan would want to go to a concert.
Paul Stanley says it is like a Cirque du Soleil, whatever that is, Cirque du Soleil, meets Star Wars. And a Kiss concert.
And a Kiss concert.
So it's going to be amazing.
That means that Tommy Thayer's character will be on a trapeze.
Yes.
Right. Cirque du Soleil or whatever. Yeah. But again, they can do whatever they want. They'll probably be like riding lions or something, playing guitar.
Yeah.
Something.
In related news, Gene Simmons says Rock is still dead.
I didn't even pull that article up. He says that all the time, and I don't understand.
I pulled it up, but I didn't read it because that's how I wanted to end the show.
Because it's just dead.
According to Gene Simmons, who wants you to go to the most amazing rock and roll show ever on avatars.
Right.
Cirque du Soleil, Star Wars, and a Kiss show. Ladies and gentlemen, Rock is still dead.
But he probably picked up the issue of Rolling Stone, flipped through the list, and said, well, according to Rolling Stone, Rock might be dead.
You think that there's pictures of Christina Carpenter in there? Is that her name?
Christina Carpenter?
What was the girl's name?
You mean Sabrina?
Whatever.
Okay,
you think there's pictures of Sabrina in it?
I doubt it.
Oh. Okay.
I don't think it's that type of magazine. It's Rolling Stone.
It's Christina Carpenter.
I don't know. Who is Christina Carpenter?
I don't know. Did you think it's John Carpenter's sister?
Maybe. I don't know. It actually sounds familiar for some reason.
I'm going to go Google it.
It's not Karen Carpenter.
No.
Or, anyone like that.
Didn't Carpenter make school buses?
Once upon a time.
That's what I thought.